the technique I'm going to share today with you is a technique which I learned in the book Letting Go. If you didn't read this book, please go and buy it because it's a powerful book and you can learn how to let go properly. But today in this video, I just want to make this technique a bit simple because what I've seen from the book is that the book makes it very complicated, right? So please make sure you stick until the end of this video because you will learn how to let go of this feeling, of these emotions that are keeping you probably stuck, in order to move towards your goals and dreams. It's like sometimes we feel this internal block and we don't know where is it, right? It's most of the time it's because we are trying to keep the emotion that we don't want, right? So learning how to let go is a very powerful technique in order to move towards your goals and dreams. Now, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please go and subscribe. It will be good for me because I gain more subscribers, but also for you because I share weekly videos where you can learn how to shape your reality systematically by changing your way of thinking and behaving. That's very important if you want to achieve anything in life. Now, with that, let's get started. So, our emotion is like a file system in a computer, right? So we can delete them, we can drag some of them, these files, and if we delete them, we are like, oh, where are all these files gone, right? So the technique of letting go is enabling to us to delete these emotions, these thoughts from our mind and replace it with some powerful one. Now, there is a chart which is, you can read it in the book Letting Go as well, which is called the Hawkins energy chart. Now, I made it a little drawing on my big board because I didn't have a smaller board, but how you can see, so there are 3 stages. The higher ones is where you find peace, joy, reason, love, right? I hope you can see that. That's a very big board. Now, the middle one is okay. The top one is good. It's very good. That's where you want to be. But of course, you can't expect all the time to stay always there in your life because we all have ups and downs, right? So now, the middle one is where you have acceptance. You will feel some feeling of pride, some willingness. Now, the bottom one is where you don't want to stay all the time. But even I say that, most of people are always there. Most of people during their day, they are there and they feel like fear, shame, guilt, anger, grief. So of course, as I said before, you can expect all the time to stay there. Life is not always of joy and peace and reason and love. Sometimes we feel the fear, we feel shame, we feel guilt, and it's normal, right? It's normalize this feeling. That's the first step you can take, because when you try to repress this feeling, what happens when you repress the feeling? You create more of this feeling. But anyway, I don't want to go into detail of that. I just want to show you the 3 stages where the 3 stages of this chart, of the Hawkins energy chart, right? Of course, it's more complicated than that, but I just wanted to show you how this works and where you want to be, right? How to know where you are. How to know which emotion you need or which emotion you are feeling right now. So if you are right now, you are feeling some grief, some guilt, some shame, well, all the time, that means that you are in the lower chart, in the lower part of the chart. And so you don't want to be there. You want to let go this feeling. But anyway, let's go with the technique. Let me just put the board there. Right, so let's get started with that. The first point of this technique, the first step you can take to succeed in this technique is asking yourself what I'm feeling. Right, don't do this when you are busy or when you are at work. Just take 10 minutes for yourself once, during your day. Take 10 minutes. I don't know if you do meditation, but this is a kind of meditation, right? Because it makes you think like, okay, how I'm feeling, right? You're not shutting down your brain. You're just asking yourself. I think this is a wrong idea of meditation, is that you need to switch off your mind, but that's never gonna work. That's why I was like, oh, let's try meditation. But why my brain doesn't shut up, right? Because we all have these thoughts all the time. So I was struggling until I realized that we cannot really tell our brain to shut up, right? Because our thoughts are always there. But it's important that we learn how to control them. That's how you can do, right? So the first step is what I'm feeling, right? Let's say right now you feel guilt, you feel shame, okay? Now, as I say, chill out for 10 minutes, right? No phone, no distractions, address this pain and emotion. Like, feel, what is that you're feeling? What is that you're feeling? Are you repressing this feeling, or you are trying to let go of them, right? Because remember, if you repress a feeling, what will happen with that feeling is that you will create more of this feeling, right? Now, the third step is ask yourself, can I allow this feeling to be with me? Can I allow me to feel this thing, this emotion, right? Because when you ask this question to yourself, it's kind of, you really think like, okay, why I'm feeling this? Why? Like, can I let this feeling stay with me, right? And then you start to find questions to that, find answers to this. Now, the fourth step that you can answer to yourself is, could I let this go? Right? Now you ask yourself, can I let this feeling stay with me? Can I allow this feeling to stay with me? The fourth is the next question that you need to ask yourself and really there is no wrong or right answer on that. You just take your time to answer this. And that's what coaching is all about as well. It's all about questions, and you are the only person that can answer. Of course, the coach will ask you questions, right? But you are the person that can answer the questions. And there is no wrong or right. That's what always my coach was always telling me. There is no wrong or right answer. There is just one answer that's your answer, okay? So ask yourself, could I let this go? Could I let this feeling go, right? Because when you start to answer to this question, you will find out that maybe, yeah, I don't really need this feeling around me. I don't need it. Why I'm feeling this? Like, look around you, like what you have. Don't always look at one thing that is negative around you, because that will just bring more negativity within you, right? We all, like, for example, there are, let's say, 1,000 people that likes my videos, and one person doesn't like my video. In my brain, we always go and find that person that doesn't like my video. Because that's how it works, that's how our mind works. So it's our job to control our mind, to control our feel, to control where we are focusing right now. Now, this was the fourth question that you can ask yourself, the fourth step. The fifth step is asking yourself, would I let this go, right? Could I let this go? Would I let this go? Would I let this feeling go away, right? Ask yourself these questions. Real change doesn't take a lot of work, right? It takes techniques, it takes focus, right? When they tell you need to work hard for your dreams and goals, well, of course it's not wrong, but it's not even right? You can't just destroy yourself 5-6 years just because you want to achieve something, right? But if you do it right, if you can control your thoughts and emotion, then I'm sure you can create more positivity around you that will bring you more productivity, more, it's better for you because you are more consistent. You take these bad habits from all your life, they always trying to come back until you let this go, you let these habits go. Because remember, when you start to let go the emotion, the feelings that you keep stuck in yourself, then even the habits and the toxic people, they will just go. You will learn how to let go this easily, right? So it's okay to recognize that sometimes we are in this part. It's okay. It's okay. We all there sometimes, We all there once in our life, or more than once in our life. So it's okay to recognize that you are there, but it's not okay to stay there. Okay? So when you are aware that you are in this feeling, fear, shame, guilt, anger, grief, come back to you. Take 10 minutes, take 5 minutes, and ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself why I'm feeling, and don't have any distraction around you. And then ask, can I allow this feeling to be with me? Could I let this feeling go? Would I let this go? Ask this question, and you will find out that you will really, all this feeling, all this anger, sometimes you are angry, you will find out that if you actually answer this question, you will find out that, all this time that you spend being angry or shame or, feeling this bad feeling, it was just a waste of time, right? So it's very important to not repress these feeling, because repressing feeling will just reinforce them. So stop repressing them. Stop hiding. Stop trying to repress them, and just embrace this feeling, embrace this emotion, right? Because remember, fear, shame, or anger, if you embrace them, can also lead you to really a beautiful change of you, right? So embrace this feeling. Now, once you are here, once you are on this part, most of your time, I'm not saying all the time, because as I told you, life is not always peace, joy, reason, and love, right? But once you are here, you will start to attract people, you will start to attract opportunity, you will start to attract everything you really wanted in your life. Now guys, with that, I conclude this video. I hope it made sense. And please, if it made sense, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please go and subscribe. Now with that, I conclude this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.